What is up, everybody? Icyymike back again, bringing you episode 17 of our Heart of Iron Let's Play The French Frontier. In our last episode, we continued our war efforts against Germany, holding them off. Things have moved along and looking pretty promising for us, honestly. We're holding them in every location. We're fortifying a couple more provinces. Research is going well. Very happy with where we're at as the French. And if we check the war numbers, we're at 544 Germans that have died, 519 of the UK, but if we look at us, we have only lost 57,000. We still have 120k manpower. We're saving up political power to change our conscription laws, because we know once we become offensive instead of defensive, we're going to need a lot more manpower. And so that's kind of where we're at right now. We're still holding off, but as you can see, Germany's not really attacking in many areas. They're focusing on their other campaigns, I think. And honestly, I mean, for this playthrough, Germany hasn't done a whole lot. They took over Poland and Austria, and that's about it. They've kind of been stunted. Their growth has been stunted a little bit, which is awesome. So now we just got to keep holding them off, let the numbers dwindle, and then pounce when they're weak with the good counterattack. Right now, my main focus is this province here, and making sure that these forts complete. So we're at 5 and 9 on this one right now, so this one's almost done. And then also I want to make sure that these factories and synthetic refineries get completed as well. Super important, as well as coastal forts. We're also upgrading in our research. We're doing the landing craft, level 2 of it, so we can do some naval invasions here. When we want to take on Italy, that's going to be important. Now, the one downside to this war is if you take a look at Africa, it does not look pretty for us. We had a lot more territory in Africa along with the UK, but Italy has pretty much taken most of it over. But we kind of let that happen because we really just wanted to guard our mainland, and we're doing that pretty well. Air superiority looks fantastic. This was yellow, but it switched to red, but over here is now green, so kind of a trade-off. But we do need to keep an eye on the fact that they have a lot of fighters here. So just keep looking out for that. Meanwhile, no more attacks except for in this little province here, but that's us being offensive, and it looks like we may win that now. They've got a lot of troops here. So yeah, there, it just moved over. So our front line moves. Perfect. So they're going to keep trying to push. I'm sure Germany will defend that. Here's just a non-stop battle. I mean, this hasn't ended in a while. They really want that province, but I mean, it's just pretty difficult, and I keep refortifying. I've got about all three of my groups here kind of refortifying. Looks like another push here for this province, but we're holding them off, not a problem. Mainly right now, we just gotta wait. We want US to get involved. Once that happens, things are really gonna switch. Now, we've gotten some volunteers from the US, but as for them completely getting involved in the war, that is yet to happen. And it's possible it doesn't happen, but I'm pretty sure it will with the historical AI focuses. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen, unless something crazy happens. Sweet. National focus has changed or completed the improved ship screens, which is really good. I'm going to do a capital ship focus for battleships. I'm not too crazy on the carriers. We've got a lot of mainland. I'm not going to need them, and that will give us to the doctrines after that. But I mean, if we look at our focuses here, we've pretty much gone through all the trees. This one, we've gone all the way down to extra research. This one, we've gone all the way down. Yeah, see, I can't do any of these. This one, we've gone down to here. And I can't even go over here now because of that. The air focus, we could do, you know, some more of these. Requires bomber focus. Now I can't do that, so I can do the heavy fire focus. And then, so I've got like basically 140 more days of focuses, and then, unless I'm missing one, that is all that she wrote for the focuses. Pretty cool that we've gotten this far. Let's check back in, see what's crack-a-lacking. Still holding off here. Perfect. I actually could probably bump up the speed a little bit. It's kind of getting a little monotonous here. So I'm going to do that. Working on the final fort here. Pretty much got it. I think we should be okay. If I look here, We should be at 6, 4 more, and this thing is completely fortified, which it should have been in the first place, but I made a mistake and missed a couple provinces. But we fixed that. And we're going to start eyeing offensive maneuvers when we can. If we look at our German border, this one is cautious, and this one is, we have an advantage. But I'm still not convinced that we actually would win, so we're going to hold off. Our manpower is kind of going up, it looks like. We were at 120k, right? And it's 121 now. So that's always good. We're gaining more manpower than we're actually losing men and replenishing them. I do have a lot of army experience, but I mean, for now, I've done a lot of my infantry design, or my division designs. Now, Mike, why am I not producing any troops? Well, mainly because of the manpower. I don't have that much manpower to produce troops and replenish these. So I would rather just keep replenishing these divisions and holding off and saving up some manpower besides, you know, producing more. Now, when I get more factories and can actually keep up with production, because if we look here, we're at 64k. I mean, these are all negative. Once I can keep up with all of this, then, and I change this conscription, then I'm going to start producing. But I've already edited a lot of my divisions to where I want them. I mean, they have everything that they need. Now I can create some more. One thing I can do is I can do the air ones. So, unfortunately, that's a different screen. So if we go to production here and we go to fighter 2. But I probably want to wait because if we look, we're approaching 1944 and I had a 50% decay. So I could actually really jump ahead of time here, do this and do some variants of it. So that may be something we could do that really will give us the advantage. Because right now we're at par with everybody. But I need to do this one too. This is close air support. So I need to bump here and here. So maybe the next two I do these. Now my bomber's pretty behind. But I'm not really doing much bombing. So not that big of a deal. Still holding off though. Perfect. I think 1942 is when we're going to see a move by the U.S. So we just got to kind of keep holding on until then. Probably won't attack until something like that happens. But let's check the numbers again. All the way up to 600,000 and we're only at 60k. So they lost 100 more thousand and we lost 7k. So that is good news for us. It looks like this province also went back to the Germans. But our fort's right here, so we're good. They can push, but they're not going to get anywhere. Check on this fort again. Got 2 left, and then we're going to really start moving along when these factories get built. It's really where things are going to change. I really kind of slowed down some of my factory production with these forts, missing those. I wish I wouldn't have done that. Really hate myself. Looks like Italy has plucked off a little bit of Yugoslavia. I don't know if that just happened or what. Also, we need to keep an eye on Japan. Japan's going to take over China. And then they're probably going to, you know, make a move, I would say, to the U.S. But they are down here doing some fancy stuff. So we just need to make sure we don't forget about them because they're going to be a player too. Okay, I don't like red bubbles. What's going on? Okay, this is the attack that they're ordering. Okay. Still winning that one. Green bubbles are awesome. And as you can see, this one has now moved to an advantage checkmark. So it's basically saying my attack orders would be advantageous. But like I said, just going to keep waiting, keep waiting. I mean, we're losing 1k to their 20k almost. So at that rate, we could keep doing more damage just chilling than attacking. But I definitely want to be the one that really pounces on Germany. I don't want other people to take them. I want to be the one that takes them over. But it's all about timing, I think. So patience is a virtue in this case. And I haven't done too much with my Navy. I just had them patrolling. My Navy's not super strong. I mean, it's decent. But like I said, I'm not in the attacking mode. I just want to make sure that no one comes on any of my borders here. Let's check air superiority. Man, we got it up here too. Perfect. We did lose this one. Looks like it's more of a neutral. Crazy stuff. Sorry, Hitler, but it's not looking good for you, bro. Not looking good. You're gonna fail this time, sir. What's going on here? Non-aggression pact with the Soviets. Volunteers, blah, blah, blah. Nothing crazy. Okay, so UK and Japan are about to be at war. Interesting. So Japan is going to attack the UK? All right. We shall see what happens. So that may make UK kind of pull out of their attacks in some areas. But if we see, they're not really doing much anyways. I think UK lost a lot of their troops down here. I think this is really where a lot of those losses happen for them. I wish I could tell, like, how many I've killed. Is there a way to, like, divisions? I mean, you could check war participation. Casualties 24. Is that how many they've killed? Is that it right there? 214 divisions? Maybe that's it. That's cool. So I've only killed one division? I guess so. I don't know if that's right or not. Either way, we're doing better in Germany, and let's just put it that way. But they have a lot more people than us, too, so... Okay, so manpower fluctuating a little bit. We've gone down a little bit, so just need to keep an eye on that. 229, I can make that conscription change, I think, at 300. We need to look and see which one. We could do the 150. So this one adds training time, but we get a recruitable population of 5% instead of what we have right now, which is 2%. Now, if we do the 300, that one goes down to 1, 2.5, which is the one we're at. Recruitable population 10%, but we were going to actually lose output, construction speed, and training time. And then this one, even worse. I don't know if I want to do this one, though. Estimated enemy strength ratio of 60% or more compared to our army. This one's 50. I don't know if I should hold out for that. We need to think about that, because that decision is coming up. Okay, so I upgraded this artillery. So it's the upgrade 1. We're almost in 2. But I want to go ahead and get my fighter. I want to go ahead and get this baby cooking. 300 days. In a year from now, in 1942, we're going to have a 1944 plane. I think that's going to be a game changer for us. Okay, more being completed. These are being done. But I need to do this one. These are almost really... You almost have to just dedicate a whole research slot to keeping up with them. Okay, so that's all completed or set up. Some attrition going on here. That's on Germany's side, though. Okay, so back to this, this conscription problem. So if I do this one, I'm just going to get a 10% training time, and it is going to double my manpower. So we're going to look at 300,000. But if I do this one... I'm going to lose factory output and construction speed and training time, but I'm going to go all the way up. But at that point, you might as well... I think I'm just going to do extensive for now. Let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm at... Oh yeah, I'm at 1.3 million. Perfect. So that's good. So now we have a lot more manpower to work with due to our law change. So when these factories get built, that's really going to be nice. I think that's a good thing that we did there. All right. Let's go ahead and do the naval doctrine. We're running out of focuses, which is kind of cool. How's Germany doing? Have they hit 700? Yes, they have. We're still at 61. Wham bam, thank you ma'am, Germany. Air superiority is kind of decreased a little bit, but the main part of France is good. So now it's telling us no divisions. So actually, I could start training divisions with this manpower. But if we look, my production just still isn't there. If we go to logistics, everything's green at least. But I'm still negative. So I kind of want to wait. There's no rush right now. I'm not attacking. I have plenty of troops. We're replenishing them, so my divisions haven't changed. So I think waiting may be the better decision here. It seems weird to not be producing troops. I agree. But I don't even have enough factories for everything. Look, I can't even make these planes. This one's almost done. All that stuff. Build some more. Now that we have some more defense, I can pop some up here. Perfect. Just kind of adding to the queue here. So this is a lot to do. These coastal forts are going to take a lot. And at this point, I'm almost convinced that it's not even worth doing them now. Maybe I should do the province ones. Okay, province. And Languedoc. Is that even here? Where's it at? I guess I didn't have one there. Okay, so province. Let's just do the province and Normandy. I think that's all we need to do for now. Okay, so let's do that. Alright. Cancel that one. Cancel that one. This one. We can always come back and do them later if we don't have anything to do. But that's a lot of work for my factories to do. And I'm not convinced that... and I actually want to move them down now. They're low priority at this point. We're not getting attacked. We're holding them off. Let's go ahead and get some of this other stuff that's, I feel, a little bit more important done and out of the way. I mean, we've had this on 4-speed. I hadn't even watched or done anything. Pretty much the status quo is held. I have a research complete. 1943. We're still... Okay, so we're still a ways from these. I could come back up and I could do some of these resource gain efficiencies. But actually, let's do the oil plant. Let's get these, since we're building refineries, let's go ahead and get those research. I think that's a better choice. Okay. Yeah, I mean, just kind of status quo holding off right now. Come on, US. Do something crazy. Started early. What's Japan looking like, too? Army primacy. Weren't they doing just fine war goals on UK? Did that end? UK is the target of foreign war goals. Oh, they already have the war goals. Ah, they just haven't acted upon them. Okay. 1.33 million manpower. Military factory almost complete. Refineries getting complete. Awesome stuff. We're really delving into some high-level stuff now, finally. And the game has been paused for I don't know how long. Good Jesus. Let's go fast time here. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna end the episode there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you for every second of my videos you watch. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit the like button. It really helps me. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new to this channel and want to see more of my content. Thank you, and I will see you in the next episode.